miss you so bad. I don't forget you. Oh, it's so sad. I hope you can hear me. I remember it
You ask what happened to my plant? You ask what happened to my plant? Well, I'm not sure. My green thumb seemed to have failed me. Have you ever killed a plant before? You have? Well, why did it die? You forgot to water it. Not me. I water very regularly. I mean at least 6 times a day. That should be plenty. You say that's too much? Well, I don't. How could it be? Well, maybe a little too much water. I thought water was good. I like to drink water, at least 6 times a day. I'm only giving it the same treatment I would want. I'm not a plant. I know I'm not a plant. You mean I don't need the same things as it needs? Some. Oh. Well, I don't know. Perhaps I could cut back a wee little bit. Do you have any other reasons it may have died? Too much shade? No, this had plenty of light. Any other reasons? Nutrients get used up in the soil? No, this is new soil this year. Put it in, yes. Small pot? It could be the pot size. That could be. That could be. So essentially, you're saying that there are rules that govern how things grow. And if I break the rules, I pay the price. Well, I guess I should learn about the rules a little more to grow things. This is kind of like art. Kind of like visual knowledge. The best artists are the most observant ones. They see what happens, just like the farmer. The best farmers are the most observant farmers. They see a brown leaf on their plant, and they know what disease it is, what nutrient it needs, right? Yes. Well, might see a bug and say, oh, that's a potato bug, and that's going to cause this problem for my plant. Yes, doesn't make sense. Well, did I ever tell you that my cousin Bernie is a farmer here in our world? Oh, very good farmer. Yes, certainly. He told me one time that he can tell the health of a chicken, one of his chickens, by looking at its comb. If the comb is bright red, it is vibrant and healthy. If the comb is becoming a dull pink, the chicken is one to watch. See if it is slowing down, walking slow. See if the other chickens are picking on it. Yeah, just by looking. Just the color and the understanding. Just as important as the looking. Well, I just had another idea. This doesn't just apply to plants, to animals, to art. It applies to people. We doctors, they're trained to see and understand disease and health. They can see much of this through their eyes, through tests, right? I think I'm beginning to see how this works. Watch this. This is the health of people, right? The plants specifically in this one. So I draw a little plant in here. Give me a minute. Okay, I have this all drawn out, and I've got an idea of how this works. Now, at the heart of what we have truth about how things grow and work. And as we follow that truth, we see that we have good health. We've got good health in here. And what are some signs of good health? Well, there are things like right amount of water, sunlight, nutrients. And if you get that good health coming from these things, you get something else. And a sign of that is beauty. And beauty in a plant would be deep green, large, that kind of thing. Now from beauty, we go up to this big word, fruitful. And that means the plant is bearing fruit or tomato, vegetables. And it is tender, flavorful. Their seeds survive. Going to be bright colors, just like in aught. Now this goes from fruitful up here to abundant life. Abundant life. Life. We all love life. And the good plant that is following in the truth of what creates good health gets to do all these things. Have beauty, be fruitful, have abundant life. Its seeds go on to have more seeds, more plants, and the cycle continues. Now, on the other side, they don't have much truth. They're not acting in the reality. But this is what happens. You have this broken heart down here, this truth on truth. It goes and it leads to poor health and it is ease. Dis-ease. Now, disease, what does this look like? What does it come from? It comes from excesses or deficiencies. Excesses would be too much water, it's drowned. Too much sun, it's sunburn. You actually see plants that you get sunburn, yes. So too much of something. Human, too much food, too little food, wrong kinds of food lead to these deficiencies and disease. So you go from poor health and you go up and this creates ugliness. And this ugliness is basically just a sign of things going wrong. So spots on leaves, yellow or brown, slow to develop. And if it gets really bad, it gets rot and older. Then you go from there and they become unfruitful, meaning they produce very little, small, tough, tasteless, or no fruit at all. So then from there, you go to a scary word, death. Death, like my plant. My plant. So you can see how this works. Yes, and it's not just, that's right, it's a shame that plants die. But it's not only plants. Entire civilizations and cultures pass away for the same reason. They believe the wrong thing and they do the wrong thing. Let me show you some pictures of architecture. Just another type of art. Now here we have, who are the people that built the Stonehenge? We don't even know, but they're long gone. But the Stonehenge remains. How about these people? Who built the pyramids? The Egyptians, that's right. But they're long gone too. And then these people, who built the Colosseum? That's right, the Romans. What did the Romans do? The Romans, they they entertained people using sort of like a bread and circus kind of thing. They fed the people free food so that they would be fat and happy. And they had gladiators that fought with each other until they killed someone. And the Romans thought this was great sport, that this was fun. Yes. There are so many untruths that can lead for the civilization to collapse. Let me give you some examples. You know, this is kind of a funny little t-shirt. He likes to say, I don't like morning people, or mornings, or people. That's kind of funny, but it's kind of bad taste. It's kind of rude. It's no manners or refinement in culture. Let me show another one. So here we have this little card called Stupid Heroes, and it's a bionic booger, and you see the little booger picking its own nose. Now this is really disgusting, and they find it funny. Again, no refinement in culture. We'll do one last one here. When people glamorize something that's evil, you know, like death, and try to make it cool when it's not, it's a bad sign. It's a sign of disease. A disease spreading through a culture. And here we have a skull, a symbol of death, and it's made cute, little bow. So little girls wear skulls on their backpacks and on their shirts. Do you think that might be a problem? I would think so. I would think so. So, yeah. You would like to see my cousin's chickens? To see what a healthy chicken looks like? I could probably make that happen. I'll send you on over to Bernie's farm, and you're going to see some good-looking plants, some good-looking chickens. Just tell him that cousin Eddie sent. He knows me as Eddie, so yeah. Oh my. Yeah, that looks like. Excuse me.